Okay, so here we go. The first of hopefully many new adventures. Driving with Amy. We are on our way to go see Missy Cosgrove today, who is one of our wonderful patients who has invited me to talk about her cancer journey. One of the things that was really important to her was to be able to share her story with others, and for the people in her community to know that there is this tremendous expertise at Inspira Leading Edge Cancer Center in Mullica Hill, which is a freestanding cancer center connected directly to the hospital in Mullica Hill. You'll hear Missy's story. She did go to multiple places and talk to multiple places, and she ended up back at home. Hey,
Hi.
how are you?
How are you?
Good, it's so good to see
Good
you.
seeing you. Oh my God.
Oh, thank you so much for having us in your home.
Oh, you're so
So
welcome.
excited. Well, let's go ahead.
Come on
Thanks. So lots have happened since I saw you last.
Yeah.
The wedding, your son
Yep.
got married, and it seems like it just, the year's
Yep.
gone by.
Real fast. I got a grandbaby.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Boy or girl?
Girl.
Little girl.
She's gonna be 7 months.
There you go. And right
She's
around the
beautiful.
corner, right?
And
So
right around the
that's
corner.
it's definitely spoiling distance.
Yep. Especially when my husband gets photo every day.
Well, that's important.
It is important.
All
Very
important.
important. Yes.
Well, Miss, I want to thank you so much for giving us the time to talk about your journey. And I remember when we met at corporate in Mullica Hill, you said to me, you know, the thing that's most important to me is to be able to tell my story. Mm-hmm. And so here we are. We're going to tell your story. So
We are.
why don't you take me back to, it was now during COVID, right? 2020?
It's during COVID, 2020. I didn't do a mammogram because it was COVID, so
Right.
they weren't letting
Everything's
anybody
closed.
in. So 2021, I went and got a mammogram, and we went to the Phillies opening game, and I got a phone call, and she said to me that I needed to come back in, do a biopsy, the whole nine, and
First of all, like in the middle of the game, right?
Yeah.
Like you were. Now,
She
had
goes-
you been religious about getting your mammos? Did you?
very religious, yes,
Yeah,
very,
always,
very,
right?
Mm-hmm.
And then COVID stepped in, and that
COVID stepped
took
in
you
because
off
it
course.
was April 1st, and I did say to her, I'm like, is this a joke? It's April Fool's Day. Is this a joke? And she's like, no. This is the worst part of about my job is I got to tell you this. So then we did that, and I went. I cried. I'm not gonna lie. Am I allowed to cry?
You're allowed to cry. Yes, you're always allowed to cry. It's an emotional journey, and that's part of the process, right? Is
Yeah.
you know, telling people about what you've been through.
It sucked, but it's over. I'm healthy now. I'm cancer free. My hair's back.
And curls, I noticed.
Yep, curls. Yep. But it was tough. It was long. But the support and all the people at Inspira, love it. Like I miss them. Like I don't want to go back and do all that again, but.
Well, Missy,
I miss
one
it.
of the things that struck me is obviously your husband Joe is in the business. He's in healthcare.
Mm-hmm.
He knows a lot about healthcare, and so I'm sure people are going to say, "Why'd you stay at Inspira? Like you could have gone anywhere." And maybe just spend a couple minutes talking about the process you guys went through to decide to stay.
All right. So we went everywhere, and I didn't even know Inspira did cancer. And Dr. Herman recommended us to go.
Dr.
and,
Herman is one of our primary care
Yeah.
docs. Yeah.
I decided we did that. We went over there. We did the whole, met everybody.
What was the deciding factor for you?
Close to home. People were awesome over there, and they were going to give me the same remedies and treatments that they were going to give any place else, but it was close to home for me. And it just, I went to other places, and I was overwhelmed. Like I cried. I was overwhelmed. I was like a lot of sick people, and and it happens. But I'm glad I chose Inspira. I am so glad.
You know, it's funny because our whole vision about building that leading edge cancer center was just for this, so that
Really?
people would be close to home,
Yeah.
be able to have state-of-the-art care, and be
Yeah.
able to see people like
Yeah.
Dr. Tubb. Now he was your oncologist, but you also had other folks
had
in the
Kulkarni
Kulkarni is a surgeon.
and Lather, all my people upstairs in my infusion.
Yeah.
I can't forget them because they were awesome.
Well, and you told me about that, right? You told me that, you know, again, COVID, you know, during the infusion, you were, you know, Joe was in the lobby waiting for you, but he couldn't be with you up there. And, you know.
I had a friend, Mr. Herman's wife. She would come in.
She's a dietitian at Inspira, right?
Yep. She would come in, and with her all her stuff, and she would sit down and she was like, "How you feeling?" I'm like, "Okay." She looked good. Even probably looked like I didn't look good, but she said it. She was awesome. And that 5-10 minutes that she was there meant everything to me. Even when I did my radiation, those ladies, they were great. I mean, the machine was tough, but it's over. I got through it, and that was 6 weeks of that. That was a long, every day, Monday through Friday. I don't miss it, but I miss the people. Dr. Tubb, he is awesome. He would come in and sit with each patient. He would come over, ask how you were feeling and if he could do for you. He very personal. Like, that's something like my husband would do. Someone who cares, you know, and that's what you need in a doctor.
And one of the things I love about Dr. Kulkarni, her energy, much like your energy, Dr. Kulkarni is obviously the surgeon. I always feel like when I watch her with patients, she's all in, you know, she's...
Yeah, I remember the day I had my port put in, and we were waiting for a while. I said, "Are you saving the best for last?" And she said, "I am." And that was sweet. She was so sweet. That was nice. And Lather, I like him too. I think him and my husband hit it off real good.
Well, you know, you end up in these journeys going through this crazy thing together, right, with them, and they do become part of your life.
Yeah. I don't know how to say thank you for the support from all you guys for patients like me.
Well, and I'm sitting in your beautiful home, and we're talking about your grandchild and the wedding and all the things that are happening in your life, and now I'm looking around and I see the pictures that you told me your friends threw you a pink party.
Yeah, my girlfriends threw me this. Everybody wore pink. It was beautiful. I mean, I got great friends, great support from everyone. They were all great.
So we were talking about figuring out a way to do like a field trip where you can go back and visit everybody, but not have to have any treatments.
Yes, no treatment, please. And I do, every Wednesday, there's a cancer support group there.
Okay.
And I go there, I try to get there all the time, and that I love. That is so nice. There's 4 women, and just their stories alone are sad. We all cry. It's
but
good.
That's the energy of it, right?
Yeah.
Making sure you have that support too. Because even as you heal, right? I mean, we talked about that 6 month, every 6 months you got to go to make sure everything's okay. And it's just, you know, it worries on your heart while you're
Every
there.
day.
So tell me what you would say to women who say, you know what, I just don't have time to get the mammogram. It's just, it's a pain.
No.
It's, I just don't
I'm
like
so
it.
excited. My mammogram is December 7th, I think it is. I'm so excited to get it done. You have to. It's a part of my life, and you just got to do it.
Yeah, that early screening is the key, because what we know is what your journey is going to be.
Yeah.
You're going to have the good, full life. And this is just something that is going to, you know, like a heart condition or diabetes or anything else. You're going to have to manage it, and you're going to have to treat it, and we'll deal with whatever comes out.
Yeah.
And most importantly, you know we're with you.
Yeah, that's
no matter
awesome.
what.
Thank you. That really means a lot. It means a lot.